Follow!
Josh Grind, this is a semi-dry course.
The Easton Hoyt Pro-Am in Minden, Louisiana is as much about the Cajun experience as it is about archery. I mean, who didn't end at least one day of shooting at the Camp Minden Training Center with a visit to crawfish hole number 2 down the road?
Stay right, shoot them up!
And this is the only stop on the annual Delta McKenzie ASA Pro-Am Tour that awards a Gator's Head to the winner of each division in the Pro Pressure Point Shootdowns.
And now we are here in the Civic Center, Bossier City. We've been here a couple years.
I expect to see a lot of rings shot at here, so I don't expect this to disappoint at all.
That's a smoked 14. That is Brady Hempen with a 14.
Speaking of which, the shootdowns this year inside the Bossier City Civic Center reminded us all just how deep the talent pool is in the ASA Pro classes.
And she definitely smashed that lower 12.
Of the 6 eventual winners, 2 had never won a tournament before, and 2 more had fewer than 3 wins in the pro class.
Everybody about ready to get started? Stay right, shoot them up!
The Senior Pro Final was led by Keith Ahlstrom, who shot 2 stellar rounds in qualification, including one of the 2 best scores shot in that class on Saturday, to earn a 4-point lead at the start of the shootdown.
He hasn't won since it was 2 years ago Coleman he won.
The 4 guys behind him did their best to reel Ahlstrom in, but he wasn't about to take his foot off the gas.
Keith Ahlstrom and Darren Christianberry put up matching 12s there.
He doesn't need a 14. I mean, if he hits the 14, well, then it puts pressure on Keith where he has to do that. But a 12 is a good smart play here.
Yeah. Oh, and he shot an 8.
I don't know exactly what he was shooting at right there.
All he needed on the final arrow was an 8 to take his second ever win as a pro, and he smoked a 10.
I knew that was coming.
So today was probably the best game I've ever shot at a national championship. Judged well, shot my bow great. Up until this tournament, I've been shooting the verdict. Altizer taught me into changing.
Well,
and I'm glad I did.
So do you owe him a percentage?
I'm going to give him an ice cream.
Tim Gillingham is no stranger to the top of the podium as an ASA pro.
It's still a 10.
In Minden, he had a weekend for the ages, shooting 46 up in Senior Known Pro, which afforded him a 16-point lead over the nearest competitor.
Yeah, 446, 16 points ahead. So barring something crazy happening, which anything can happen.
That's right.
This is a battle for second place, but I'm telling you, nothing is over until it's over.
But this one was over before it started.
Bang.
That's a 12.
There it is.
The Hammer cruised through the 5 targets in the shootdown and didn't even need to shoot the 6th and final arrow to take his second win in a row.
Well, I think I finally got this bow figured out and shooting extremely well, and I think I've found what I need in it now, and it's just hammering. I had a lot of confidence going in, had a little boo-boo this morning, broke a knock right before we went out, destroyed my center serving. A little tense moment, but I got her back together and just started both days out phenomenal with 6 12s in a row and just kind of rode it from there, so.
But I bet she's going to shoot a 12 or a 10 here and call it good. Yep.
Got it.
Upper 12.
Got it.
Good shot, Tanya.
She has to shoot the 14, so it's 14 or 4th place here.
Go. Center punched it.
In Women's Known Pro, Tanya Gellantine won the first 2 tournaments of the season, her first 2 wins ever in this division.
Only 10 points from top to bottom. Let's see what happens, because this could be fun.
But if she was going to complete the three-peat, she'd have to shoot her way past Madison Cox, who started the shoot down 2 points ahead of her.
On the first target, okay.
She called the upper, so she smoked a bowstring off to start.
So Tanya Galantine on the Stan Leopard, she's going to take a 10.
Galantine started the round clean, posting 3 10s, but then she hit the gas with a 12 followed by a 14.
Now there was Tanya at the 14 and fist bump
Yes.
from her husband Braden back there.
Giving her a 2-point lead ahead of the 6th arrow.
She's got to shoot it to 14.
Paige didn't come here for second.
No. Right. She got it.
Got it.
She got it. Just got it, but she got it.
Yes.
A 14 by Paige Pierce with her last arrow meant Galantine, for the second tournament in a row, needed a 14 to take the win.
This is just the exact same that happened at the last one.
With a confident look in her eye, Galantine drew, aimed, and released that arrow, which caught the top of the 14,
Little added suspense.
giving her the rare three-peat in ASA Pro competition.
This is a really, really tough class, and apparently you have to shoot a 14 to win this. I was pretty nervous, I'm going to be honest, and I was shaking a little bit, but I tried to just make a really good shot, and yeah.
Known pro competitor Brady Hempen has been knocking on the door of a top place finish in the division for a couple years now.
Brady Hempen.
There's a 12 for Brady Hempen. Yeah.
In Minden, he went into the shoot-down trailing leader Lawson Vyatt by 8 points.
He called the upper and got it.
Good shot, Lawson.
Normally, that's a huge hill to climb in known pro, but from target 1, Brady went to work.
A 14.
That's right.
After 3 targets, he had cut Vyatt's lead in half.
It's so hard to stay in the lead because you don't know how much you have to mash the gas.
Yeah.
That's a smoked 14.
That is Brady Hempen with a 14.
After 5, it was down to 2.
The last chance archery, last chance arrow.
Got it. Great shot. Great shot.
Lawson needs at least a 12.
Yeah.
When Brady smashed a 14 with his last arrow, he forced Vyatt to match him, but Vyatt's arrow was high and Hempen claimed his first win ever as a pro.
To be honest, it just sat right on Kyle's arrow hole, and it fired, and I knew it fired good. And you can probably hear it. I said, yep, that's before it hit the target. It just felt money. I'm beyond happy. A lot of hard work.
Fresh off a dominant win in Benning, women's pro Sharon Wallace made sure no one thought that was a fluke, posting the top score in both days of qualifying at Minden. She was the only one in the division to shoot above 200 both days.
Sharon has so much game. Not only is she a prolific yardage judger, she shoots a bow as good as about anyone on the face of the planet.
Yeah.
Wallace's qualification scores earned her a mountainous 12-point lead heading into the shoot-down.
We know what this is. It's a 12.
Through the 5 arrows in the final, no one was able to even get within arm's reach of Wallace, and she won by 13 points with no 6th arrow needed.
Just everything was smooth the whole weekend. Shots were going off real well. I don't even have words. It just, everything went smooth. The shots were incredible. And I just have so much confidence. And you got to with these women, because these women just, they're hungry. And I'm no little young girl anymore, so I have to practice a lot. But just to be able to win back-to-back, that's just, there's no words for it.
Michael Evans has been shooting Open Pro every year since 2014. Before Minden 2025, he had been in just 2 shoot-downs, and he'd never made the podium.
And our number 1 qualifier, Michael Evans.
11 years of work and dedication earned Evans a 4-point lead as the number 1 seed heading into the shoot-down in the Bossier City Civic Center.
Stayed 10. But that's perfect, though.
And while he had a few close calls in the finals, he seemed determined to give nothing back to the field behind him, shooting 4 10s and a 12 through 5 arrows.
Yeah, he knew. 12. There we go.
On the 6th arrow, all he needed was an 8 to win.
Michael is telling himself right now, I can do this. I can hit this 8. There it is. Nicely done.
He center punched the 10 to earn not just his first podium, but his first win as an Open Pro.
Shooting as much as I can when I can. My practice has changed a little bit as I aged. And it's finally happened. I mean, wow. Putting it in a 10 is hard at sometimes, you know, but made it happen, and here I am.
Heck yeah, man.
We were all devastated to hear about the deadly tornado that hit London, Kentucky last month, taking lives, wrecking homes, and destroying the Laurel County Fairgrounds that has hosted ASA for many years. We were saddened the True Ball Pro-Am had to be canceled, but we feel even worse for the devastation that London continues to cope with. We will think about the community and our friends and family there as we head into the Matthews Pro-Am in Metropolis, Illinois this weekend.